Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It is the birthday live stream. I thought that in lieu of a video this week, I would just do a live stream because I was looking at my live streaming history, and it has been forever since I've hosted something on this channel. I've been on other people's streams, but I have not been on mine. So thought I would take the opportunity to just do a little bit of streaming. Also, thank you, Susie, over at I Run Things. Thank you so much. And I hope things are going really well for you. So your son's birthday, yeah, it's a good time to be born, right at the beginning of spring. So happy birthday to your son. So basically for the last week or so, I have just been doing my regular training. If you've been keeping up with what I've been doing on the channel, I have had a lot of setbacks. Been doing a lot of traveling. I've been sick, and so just trying to get training in has been an absolute struggle. So that has kind of set me back a little bit, but I had a great long run yesterday. A lot of YouTubers will do their long runs on Sundays, but I do mine on Saturdays because I do Sundays with my family. So that is that's how we roll over here. So managed to get in fairly decent long run, just a little under 10 miles. So happy with that. It's been my longest run in a while. Just kind of, looking at how we're doing, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I've been coming back into training a little bit easier, so that's been helpful. Let me just pull some stuff up here on my little phone. There we go. All right. So we're just gonna pop that over there. All right, so I can still see my phone. There. So anyway, hope everybody is having a fantastic Sunday. I have been doing basically nothing, which is a real treat for me. I am always up to something. I'm always working on something. I got to sit down and actually read, which has been fantastic. I had somebody ask about what I have been reading lately. I am in a group. We used to be part of a running club. We're part of kind of a different running club now, but we all got together originally because of that. And we started our own online book club. So that is who I've been meeting with, and the higher ups in the book club set our challenge for the year. And this year they have set up a bunch of bingo cards. So you just kind of, you can choose a bingo and do it that way. I've been doing it the traditional way where I, pick a letter and number, and then I go based off of that prompt. It's actually really fun. So I'm actually getting a lot more reading done this year than I did last year, which is fantastic. And I'm happy with that. I've just finished up the general fiction bingo card. So I've read some really great stuff. I finally got a chance to read The Women by Kristen Hanna. I got to read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, which is probably one of the best books that I've read so far this year. Got to go back to some classics, read some that I haven't read in a long time, and kind of pulled those back out. And so I finished up that bingo card. It took me a while. And now I am on the next card that I pulled randomly was the romance card, which I don't read a lot of romance. It's just not my jam. But I have friends online that are like, oh, yeah, if you need suggestions, we got suggestions. So I've been very slowly starting to work on that because, again, not my favorite genre, but, you know, I'm open to new suggestions. So that's always fun. I have recently been running with, I mentioned this on a video, that I've been recently running with a new set of shoes, and it is from a major company that put me on their testing list, and it's kind of a beta version of the shoes. They're going to make some adjustments based off of the feedback that a bunch of us are giving, and overall happy with them. There's just a couple of little tweaks that I hope that they make to them, but I've been using those on everyday runs and on long runs, and that's been going well. So that's I can't wait until, because you have to kind of sign an NDA when you work with them, so I'm not allowed to talk about the shoes yet or post pictures of them or anything like that. And once they officially release the shoe, which should be in spring of 2026, then I'm allowed to talk about them, take pictures, donate them, do whatever. So I'm probably just going to keep wearing them for workouts until I wear them out, and then just hang on to them until they actually release the shoe. But it's, like I said, a major brand, and it is it's a model that I know a lot of people use, and so I'm thinking they're really going to be happy with some of the changes that they're making. So looking forward to seeing those out on the market. In some of the other work that I've been doing, still doing a lot of volunteering with the Scouts here in town, and recently spent a couple of weekends doing additional leader training. If you're not familiar with Scouts, it's called a Wood Badge. It's the highest level of training that you can get as a Scout leader, and it involves them cramming a lot of information into you in about 2 different weekends. One of the weekends you are camping outside the whole time, and my brain got turned to mush, but I made it through the practical phase of all the learning, and now I have to do the application phase, which I have 18 months to get through. So that is, I had to come up with 5 different improvements that we can make to our local unit here in town. I had to get those approved. And so now I get to spend the next 18 months, hopefully not that long, carrying all those out. So I'm really looking forward to that. I have some really great ideas, brought them to my local leadership, and they're excited about the ideas. So I'm really excited to get that done. What else do I have going on? I have a couple of races coming up. There is a 5K. It's one that, again, if you watch the channel, this is one that I do every single year, and it is the Stride to Prevent Suicide 5K, and that is put on by the Dr. Robert Elliott Foundation, and they do work here in the area, helping survivors of suicide, helping educate the public about depression, and just giving people options and working with their mental health. So it's a foundation that I'm really happy to help out with. It's one of the reasons that I got into running in the first place, is because I wanted to be a part of the 5K. At the time, I didn't even know how long a 5K was, but I knew I wanted to do it. So this is one that I've been doing every year for many years now. And so I've got that coming up, I believe, April 12th. So make sure that you are watching the channel so that you can get some updates on that. And I'm also looking at, it's one that I ran, was it last year or the year before? Might have been last year. But the Feel the Burn. And that's held at Burns Park in Little Rock. It is a trail race. They have, I believe, a 10K, 30K, and 50K. And usually what I do is the 30K. That's so that's 3 loops around the trail. And the last time that I did it, it had rained heavily the night before. There were some trees down on the trail, so we had to climb over those. And I remember there was mud going all the way up to my knees in some places, so I had to wade through it. If you remember the finish line pictures, I was covered in mud pretty much from the waist down. But totally great experience, and so I'm looking to do that again and hopefully see what it's like if I run that and it's not raining. So that'd be a fun experience. But it's a small race. It's very laid back. It's put on by Texas Outlaw Running, and they're a great company, very grassroots kind of company. They're organized, they're fun. So if you see that they're doing a race near you, if you live somewhere here in the South, then definitely check them out because they are fun. The medals are cool. We had cool like wooden medals, if I remember right. I will kind of go through a lot of medals over the course of a year, but I'm almost positive that was one of the wooden ones. Oh yeah, because they had to cancel the race the year before, and so they were using race medals from the year before, and used a Sharpie to draw in the new year on the wooden medals, and it was really cute. So I definitely remember that medal. But that is one of the races that I am looking to do. Looks like it's early May is when they're holding that one. So we'll see. But that one's definitely on my radar. I didn't get to do Little Rock Half Marathon this year, which was kind of a shame. I really liked the theme that they had for the medal and everything. I did have some friends that were in town that were running it. But I was, as I mentioned earlier, I was doing all of that outdoor training. And so I was out in the middle of a forest while the race was going on. So I did not get to do that this year. But I am looking forward to seeing what they come up with for next year's medal. If you've never run Little Rock before, it is a total party from beginning to end, and it's so fun. All the neighborhoods will set up really cool aid stations, and they play music and they dress up and they give out really cool treats. So it's really fun. So if you've never had a chance to run Little Rock, definitely recommend it. It's also one of the few races that I know of anyway that has an 8-hour pace group. So if you are like super slow and still want to do a marathon, they have a pace group for you. You start earlier than everybody else just to make sure that you finish around the same time as everyone, but they do have an 8-hour pace group, and there are people that will stay until the absolute very end of the day to cheer you on. So totally worth it. Drinking my birthday juice. It's pink lemonade. Okay, so I'm just thirsty. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot else on my race calendar other than doing the Bourbon Chase Ragnar in Kentucky in October. And this is one that we've been planning on for a while. There's a group of us. We are not at the moment fielding a full 12-person team. And so this means that some of us have to run, everybody has to run at least 2 legs. Some of us will have to run 3, and some of us who volunteered for extra are going to have to run probably 4 legs. And so that's a lot over the course of 24 hours, especially since there's some weird trade-off points. If you're not familiar with the Ragnar, it is a relay. You have checkpoints where one runner hands the bracelet off to the next runner so that they can pick up for the next part. There are some spots where they don't have a checkpoint per se. It's like you have to pull the van over, meet them, pick your person up, drop someone off, and then let them keep running. So a little bit different there. But from what I've been told from people who have done Ragnar before, that is probably one of the best ones, if not the best Ragnar race that they have. They said all the little towns that you run through will come out and cheer for you. It's beautiful. There's a lot of hills. It's Kentucky. There's going to be a lot of hills, but it's beautiful. The scenery is great. The after party is great. So looking forward to that. we have, not to ruin anything, I'm not going to give any extra details, but we have decided on a pirate theme for our team. So we'll be making shirts and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So other than that, those are the big ones that I have so far that I've kind of planned. Not a whole lot else right now. It's hard right now trying to balance running and grad school, which is something that I didn't think that I would be doing, but here I am. I've got 2 more classes this semester. I'm taking the summer off, which is great because I'll be doing some vacation and some travel with family, and doing my usual summer theater, hopefully. And then 3 more classes in the fall, and I get to graduate in December. So that will be fun. Oh, this is a good time for me to mention that I do have a second channel that I've opened up, and I will make sure that let me see if I can pick up let's switch the account. Let me just pick it up real quick here to show y'all. Boo. See if I can drop this in a comment. All right, so I've dropped it into the chat. So if you want to check out, I don't have anything on it at the moment. I am in the process of moving things over. But this is going to be everything that is not running related. So we're going to be putting up travel, conventions, theater stuff, all the stuff that doesn't fit into running that I've just kind of been throwing up on the channel. I've also had requests from several people that I put my theater education stuff. I've been I don't know if some of you saw the short where I talked about this, but I have been putting up some secret stuff on the channel. It's been unlisted. That is my theater education stuff. A lot of my classes will require me to make a YouTube video to talk about what we've learned over the course of the week. And so I have done some podcasting, and I've done some extra videos and stuff like that about theater education, teaching strategies, representation in theater and in media. And so I've just kind of put that up very quietly on the channel and left it unlisted. And I mentioned it, and quite a few people were interested in seeing it. So I will start moving some of that over to that channel. So if you're interested in watching it, then you have that opportunity. But that's something that I'm going to be working on in the next week or so. It's not over there right now, but it will be. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe over there, then you can check that out, and you'll be notified as soon as all that gets moved over. So that's something else that I'm working on, as if I don't have enough to work on. But I always overload myself with work and take on more than I could potentially handle, and that is a fatal flaw with me. So as far as anything else that's going on, as mentioned, it is my birthday. Yay! So it's my birthday, and plan on going out and probably getting Mexican food. Again, just kind of taking it easy today, a real chill day. No huge plans or anything like that. So nothing special. You kind of get to a point in your life where you just don't really do a ton for your birthday. And so I think I'm at that point. I'm just happy to have a day off, to not work on schoolwork, stuff like that. To just not really have to do anything, and to take some time to, hang out with my cat, read, watch TV, watch a lot of YouTube. It's what I always do in my free time. I watch a lot of YouTube. I should probably do a video on the other channel about the videos that I watch on repeat all the time, just because they make me happy, they make me chill. So that's something else that I should probably think about. But I officially start my new set of classes. I'm on a 7-week session of classes. We do 2 7-week sessions with a week off in between. And so I do have my second session coming up. My first 7-week session was all education classes. And now I'm getting into all theater classes. So we're working on some theater history, which is my absolute favorite. And then we're doing some acting theory. So we'll be looking at some of the great acting teachers. So, which is funny because I just last 7 weeks did a project about Lee Strasberg, one of the great acting teachers. So I wanted to use him as a example of idealism for my educational philosophy class. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. I love my theater classes. I love my education classes too. Some of it is a little more practical than others, but I'm really enjoying it. I've met some great teachers, and I haven't even met them in person yet because everything that I do is online. But I'm really learning a lot, or actually being forced to use some of the knowledge that I kept buried in my head for a while, which has been really refreshing. Just getting to throw some extra theater stuff out there and write papers and come up with projects. And I don't know, I've always done pretty well as far as school goes, and so just having the opportunity to do that again has been really fun. I've been enjoying it. So anyway, I just thought I would take this opportunity to come online, ramble a bit, give you guys some life updates, and let you know what was going on with me, with my race calendar, with my birthday. Life updates. There's not a whole lot of life updates, but enough where I've always got something going on, because that is the Heather way of just constantly staying busy. And oh, hi. Okay, go get some chips. She's gonna go get some chips. So anyway, that's about it for me. I just wanted to hop on for a few minutes and just let everybody know things are going well. Things are going really well. Now that, oh yeah, oh thank you. Anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know things are going well, and I'm staying busy for sure, and getting a lot done. But I'm happy, I'm busy, and I'm finally as healthy as I have been in a while. I'm getting past the all the viruses that have been running through all of town. So, can't complain. But I am going to sign off soon. So just kind of hang out, because again, it is my birthday. But I'm happy to be able to come on and stream. Like I mentioned, it's been way too long since I have been on for a stream. And like I said, I've been on other people's channels for streams, but I never stream on mine. I would love to stream more often. I also have a Twitch account that's just sitting there not being used. So love to hang out, play games, and just kind of chit chat. But I just haven't, and I don't know why. But yeah, so again, I've got the second channel, so that's going to be in the chat. Make sure that you subscribe to that if you're wanting to see all the other non-running stuff that I have coming out. And other than that, I guess that is it for now. I am super happy. Those of you who have tuned in, thank you for coming by. If you're watching this after the fact, then just leave a comment down below. Let me know that you were here. And I will see you guys later. Mwah. Laugh hard, run fast, be kind.